I'm Tim Dowd. I'm here with comic legend Neal Adams here at the Big Apple Con. Neal, would you like to introduce yourself for the folks at home that might have somehow never heard of you?
My name is Neal Adams. I've been doing comic books for a long time, yada, yada, yada. I'm doing, I've been sort of away for a while, and now I'm doing Batman Odyssey, I'm doing an Avengers, I'm doing a 5-issue Wolverine, and I'm doing a thing called Blood for Dark Horse. And that's my first set of things to do. And my second set of things that I'm doing are a whole lot of covers for Marvel.
Now, you, everyone who does know about you knows, very prolific runs on Batman, a very historic run on the Green Lantern, Green Arrow series.
You notice that that's what they're doing in the movies now? They're using me up. It's like X-Men, they've done that. Green Lantern, they're doing that. Pretty soon they're going to do Dead Man, and I'm thinking that's going to be gone. So I'm not going to have anything left.
It's what we do.
Start cranking stuff out.
Now you got Blood, and so
exactly.
I'm sure that will be a movie in about 2 years.
Blood's really good. Oh, 2 years? Oh no, it's going to be quicker than that. I'm doing a series called Blood for Dark Horse, and it's very gritty, very beautiful looking, because I got the greatest colorist in comic books. I forget his name.
Oh, okay.
No, it's so sad to say that.
The greatest color in comic books, whoever he is.
And you all voted for him at Wizard magazine. Remember when Wizard was a magazine?
I do.
I remember that. Moose Bauman.
Moose Bauman.
Moose Bauman. Everybody remember Moose Bauman? Great colorist, fabulous colorist. And so he's coloring the whole series, if he can. I mean, he started the whole thing. And it's very, very real, very cool, very different from the regular comic book stuff.
What's it about?
It's about 120 pages long. I don't know.
But
he's in trouble here with me. Okay, it's
first you ask for action,
right, exactly. So anyway, Blood is about blood. It's about an alien that gets inside this guy's blood, and he's very, 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 very bad. And that's all I'm going to tell you.
Very bad. Very, very bad.
So anyway, the other stuff. The thing about it is, when you do stuff for like Marvel and DC, you can't talk about it because they want to talk about it first. So I try to slip and slide between things. What can I talk about? I can say that I'm doing an Avengers with Brian Michael Bendis.
Oh. Which Avengers of New Avengers? He writes like 14 of them.
He writes 14 of almost everything, doesn't he? I think all the writers at Marvel are lucky he leaves a few lying around for other people to write.
Honestly.
So anyway, I don't know. It's a New Avengers. I think it's New Avengers.
It depends. Who's in the cast?
Wolverine. All those people that Stuart Amonin draws.
Gotcha.
That are in the living room and they're always playing with the baby.
Yeah. That's New Avengers.
That's it. That's the one I'm doing. You better smile. That's all I'm saying. You can't just give off electricity like that and not smile.
For those who can't see our lighting man cower in the corner, he is too grim-faced apparently for Neal Adams.
Right. Got to be smiling. Okay, so and then I'm co-writing this X-Men series, Wolverine series, which is very cool, very a lot of fun. I'm just having a lot of fun. I'm back. The word is I'm back. Okay, I'm here to have fun. I'm here to do comic books. I'm here to do new stuff that will appear as movies because now they've used everything up.
Well, what brings you back other than the need to put more in that well for Hollywood to draw?
Have you heard the economy's lousy?
Is it really?
The economy sucks. Well, the economy really bites it. The economy is bad, and we've done a lot of advertising over the years, and it's not very good in advertising. Yeah. So I started to do these things, these extra projects. I did some work on the Holocaust, did motion comics on the Holocaust. I did a motion comic for Marvel.
What's the title, the Holocaust motion comic, for those who are curious?
It really started with Dina Babbitt. It's about people who fought back during the Holocaust.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a series called Those Who Fought Back. And people can get a hold of them. You go on the internet and start looking for it because I think it's really cool. People ought to get it. People ought to be aware of it. And also, it's not deadly and awful. It really is. It's not fun, but it's interesting. And anyway, we're going to show some of it tomorrow here at the convention. We're going to show one of them. Also, besides the motion comic for Marvel, which everybody I assume knows about, the X-Men. What's it called? The X-Men. I forget the X-Men. Hey, Chris. Excuse me, Chris. What's the X-Men motion comic called? X-Men Gifted.
Gifted. Okay.
Gifted, okay. Which has not only appeared on the internet in every possible way, it's appeared as a DVD, and it's appearing. I mean, it's really the most advanced motion comic that has been done so far, and we're trying to ramp up and make it even better, turn it into more like animation. So we do
that. Based on the astonishing Joss Whedon's
Whedon and
John Cassidy.
Really, really.
Now it's even on Netflix. It's everywhere. You can get it.
It just went on Netflix.
Yeah.
So it's. And my view is, hey, that's the best one so far. Now it's time to make a better one. And I'm trying to do that with Marvel. If I can, that'll be great.
I'd love to see it.
Well, the thing is that because I've done a lot of things, I do a lot of work for advertising agencies, and we do motion comics for advertising agencies. They're not called motion comics, they're called animatics.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing, and we sort of reintroduced the topic to Marvel, and in stages. You know, it's a little hard to tell them how great it can be, but now they're sort of getting it, and I'm hoping that they'll take the next step with us, which is really a kind of full animation. So we'll see. Well,
and I think it can be done on a budget everywhere. It can be more.
That's the thing, is that there's so much tech. I mean, the new stuff comes out every day.
Yeah.
And I'm first of all, I don't do the tech. I am a tech geek. So I like it, and I love it, and I want to play with it. It's like toys. And so I do these things, and I have other people do them, and discover that, oh, gee, all these tools that they made, and they think they know what they can do with, there's more things they can do with them. And every time we call them to get tech help, they all say, gee, I didn't know the program could do that. Yes, it can. Now tell us about this part. Are you sure it can do? Yes, it can. I'm telling you. But we just think, no. Anyway, so we have an awful lot of fun with that. And we also do things, internet things, like we do these things for Taco Bell that have to do with all their ingredients are superheroes.
Oh, okay.
And they do these 5-minute kind of commercials that aren't commercials. And so we do those for Taco Bell. And what I found is I'm being dragged back to comics. You know, it's not really
kicking and screaming.
Yeah, kicking and screaming. So it's not really advertising anymore. It's stuff. It's like advertising agencies have discovered comics, and so who are they going to call?
Neal Adams.
Ghostbusters, right?
Wow.
So
Da-da-da-da-da.
so you got a smile out of you that time. So they're calling on us, and so I'm thinking, well, the regular advertising business sucks, has for a while, but a lot of people are going into this kind of animatic, comic book related stuff. I think this is the time. Yeah. I think this is the time. Now, I went back and we spoke to DC. DC gave a project to me, probably paying me more money than they ought to. Marvel is very nice, and I'm doing a bunch of alternate covers for them, and I'm doing books for them. And I've learned a lot. There's a lot of stuff that happens in comic books now that is old-fashioned. Now, when I was in the first time, I brought a lot of new stuff to comic books, and so the assumption is, oh, now everybody's learned all that stuff. So if Neal comes back, oh, he can play with us. The answer is no, I've learned another bunch of new stuff. And now we ought to do that, you know, like motion comics. There are things that people don't even think about relative to comic books that ought to be done. For example, you want to go into a bookstore, if there are any more bookstores, God only knows. You want to be able to go into a bookstore and go into the history section and find comic book related material. Go into mystery, find comic book related material. Go into any part of the bookstore and find when you go to Europe, that's what you do. You go in where you find comics everywhere.
At the last New York Comic Con, we met some really interesting historical fiction comic book writers dealing with things like Russian resistance fighters in World War II.
Well, that kind of stuff is what comic books are all about. They're not about comic books. They're not about guys in tights. And this is Jerry Robin.
Oh, we've actually met.
Swing your camera around to the greatest comic book artist ever, the creator of Robin and the creator of the Joker, and my best friend. Well, not my best friend, but I'm my very best friend. Hello, Jerry. How are you?
I'm my great admirer. The artistry of Neal.
My politics he doesn't. My politics he doesn't like.
I don't even know your politics.
I know.
I never talk politics.
I'm a socialist, just like you.
That's good enough.
Jerry, good to
All right,
see you. Jerry.
good to see you.
Take care. Glad for your family.
Oh my God, this is.
Marilyn, did you say hello to Jerry? Go say hello to Jerry.
Hey, there you are.
Hi, Jerry.
Okay. We're back again, we're back again, with all the folks we love. There's Susie and Sal, and there's your old pal, Jerry Robinson.
This is our new song. This is our new theme song for every interview.
It's a pretty old theme song.
Old, it's so old it's new again.
Yeah,
Let's take it that way. It's retro.
Okay.
All right. Great.
I forgot my next question. Sir, I've seen your stuff for a very long time, and I noticed that you do start your interviews with action.
That's true. We do. We feel like I've lost the power in this interview. We're just, all right.
I was in control for
I was in
just
control.
half a second.
I've lost it. I should have known not to go toe to toe with Neal Adams.
I'm running out of tape. Quick, ask a question.
Oh my God. Okay. I think we have. I thank you very much for your time, Mr. Adams.
He's unloaded. That's it.
I'm out.
Last chamber has been
I'm
fired.
spent. Where's my cigarette?
That gun.
Oh my God. This is Neal Adams, as if there could be any doubt. I'm Tim Dowd, and we're on the take.
See you guys.
Oh my God.